Robot Chicken, this show has had a great long life. Are you surprised to have it still going at this point?
Yes, very.
Is it great to know other people are as still obsessed with their toys as we are, that you can keep doing this?
It's funny that you say it that way, because that was the thing that I realized in the second season when we actually recognized that we had an audience. I said, oh, we've all got a similar taste. And it kind of comforted me to know so many people were watching Family Guy and were confused in the same way by the information that we got when we were kids. So that's all it was. It felt like a communal thing where everyone was like, oh, I felt the same way about that.
And this season, I know there's some really fun familiar characters you get to bring back sometimes, but is it great for you when you think of a property that you're like, we haven't tackled that, it's time to do that?
Yeah, it's always fun when something new comes up. We had a couple of new writers this season, and that brought about a bunch of things we'd never even considered before, and we finally got a Sectar sketch in the show.
Nice.
Yeah, starring Sam Elliott of all people. I know. I don't have an answer, guys.
I think I've pushed you before for the Galaxy High sketch. I don't know if it'll ever happen.
I'm not that kind of writer. You should hit Tom or Doug up sometime for it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what else is there? Highlights you think to look for this coming season?
A lot of crazy things happened this season. Everybody was in a really good mood the entire time. We were making a show under a new roof for the first time, and we started off with the DC special. So there was just a lot of enthusiasm all the way through. And like I said, we had a couple of new writers. We had 2 girls on the show. We've interviewed a lot of girls before, but it's always hard to match our sensibility. And so we had 2 girls come on and just really crush this season. So a lot of fun stuff happened. And then a lot of music this season.
Oh, really?
Well, there's an upcoming sketch where we discuss why Dr. Noonien Soong, because you know that Data on Star Trek had sex with Tasha Yar. That actually happened.
Second episode of the show.
That actually happened.
Yeah.
So somewhere along the line, what that means is Noonien Soong was like, no, he's got to have a dick, guys. He's got to have a dick, and it's got to work. So we got Brent Spiner to rap about that.
Nice.
And it's hot. It's actually really hot. It's a hot track. But then we have Kesha playing a killer robot. We have the RZA playing the most passionate pescatarian, and we have 50 Cent in a rap duet with PaRappa the Rapper.
Wow.
I know.
That's pretty amazing.
It's really weird. Like when I say those things out loud and then I know for a fact they happened, it's really kind of a bizarre reality.
And what did 50 Cent think about taking on PaRappa the Rapper?
Gosh, he just couldn't be any cooler. Like, I love him. I actually love him. And I've always thought he was awesome. But he's got such a great sense of humor and is really trying to do good in the world in a lot of positive ways while continuing to just get richer and richer.
Right.
It's hard to hate on that kind of guy. And he came in and just performed like crazy for us. He even did a really silly, annoying orange sketch. He's a good actor. Did you ever see his movie? Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah.
I think he's a good actor.
At this point, you guys have had so many great guest stars. It just seemed like everyone is willing to play, wants to do something so crazy, either whether it be playing a character they played before or getting to just do something they never would play otherwise.
I mean, people still pass on us all the time, Eric. Don't pretend like people are lining up to do our show. But we have had some pretty bizarre. We've had some crazy gets, so we don't ask too many questions. We just keep making it.
You've had the 3 Star Wars specials, you did the DC special. Have you thought about what you might want to be as the next sort of big marquee special like that would be worth putting all that work into?
I mean, there's a lot of things we'd love to get into for sure. There's definitely other properties, especially now that we seem to be able to do that. Oh shit. The T-Rex. The T-Rex, guys. We never should have crossed that DNA. You said they couldn't breed.
It's the Pacific Rim promotion going on.
Oh, that looks cool. Anytime giant robots are in entertainment, that's great by me.
Right.
Great by me.
So,
yes. Well, we all had such a good time doing that DC special. We might do a second DC special before we do anything else.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say that out loud because it's not true yet. But everybody had a really good time making that, and we all thought it turned out pretty good. So I don't know. We might do that again before we did anything else.
Nice.
But yeah, I was just at Marvel today. And I teased Joe that they won't let us make a Marvel special yet.
One day, can the corporate line be crossed to make that happen?
I can't argue with any of the things that Marvel's doing because it's all really good. And it feels like it's very pro-fan. So I like what's happening over there. But we would love to make a Robot Chicken special with Marvel and G.I. Joe and He-Man.
Transformers.
Maybe even Transformers, yeah. They're a tough property to break into because you have to really pick what direction you're going to do, whether it's all cartoon. Well, I guess we could do it everything. Yeah, we could do it Transformers.